This is Toledo Symphony Lab, a behind-the-scenes look at the world of classical music from WGTE Public Media and your Toledo Symphony. I'm Brad Cresswell, and joining me today in the studio are the Toledo Symphony's president and CEO, Zach Vassar, Principal Second Violin and Artistic Administrator, Merwin Sue, and we have two very special guests as we start this new year. Let me pull up a little fanfare for you guys. Put your hands together for our two guests, the marketing manager of TAPA, the Toledo Alliance for the Performing Arts. That is Emily, do you say McCready or?
McCready.
McCready. Because I looked at your name and I was like, that is a great name. Hello, my name is McCready.
Yes,
Right?
That's how, when I tell people how it's spelled, I say McCready. But
Did
then
you
sometimes
ever-
they forget the extra C.
Yeah, there is an extra C? Oh,
Yep.
I'm missing the C. I just went straight to the McCready part.
Yeah, I know.
That'd be a great
Fun.
name for a McDonald's worker, right?
Right, yes.
They'd be like, hello, and you'd be like, McReady.
Thankfully, I found myself in marketing for the arts and not for fast food. But
Yeah, indeed. Our other guest, not to be, forgotten, is Georgi Dimitrov. Yes, did I say that correctly?
You sure did.
Okay, I get a cheer for that one. Georgi, you are a violist, yeah, in the orchestra in the Toledo Symphony, or a violinist. I have your information somewhere. I just haven't looked at it. Okay. Your associate principal viola. There
That's
we
right.
go. All right.
That's right.
But you do play the violin, don't you?
I used to. Not as
Yeah,
much
I
anymore.
knew there was a violin in there somewhere.
You got
right?
lucky on that one, Brad.
I think every violist has lit a violin on fire at some point.
And
very
vice
good.
versa, right? Yeah.
Yeah, but can you do that on your viola? Anyway, the title of the episode today is New Faces, New Year, New Faces, New Places, whatever it is. But the point of the podcast today is we're welcoming a couple of new members, or newish members at least, to the orchestra. Why don't you, first of all, we want to get to know you a little bit better. We know that you, Aaron, used to work at McDonald's, right? And then you
Emily.
got
Who's Aaron?
Emily. I'm just,
Aaron McCready at the ready.
This is your alter
big-
ego.
Yes, you have a different name now, right? This is your Symphony Lab name, right? We've had Leprechaun
Doug.
names.
Yeah.
Now we're doing Symphony Lab names. So, what's your name again? Emily. Okay, Emily. Well, I want you to tell your story, and Georgi, we're going to have your story too, but you be thinking about your story while Emily does hers. We'll let her go first. I got some music for you.
Okay, so I'm Emily McCready, as you said, the marketing manager for the Toledo Alliance for the Performing Arts. If you'd like to give us a follow, a quick shameless plug, you can find out what we're doing on Instagram at Toledo Symphony, at Toledo Ballet, at the Toledo Jazz Orchestra, or you can follow us on Facebook at Toledo Alliance for the Performing Arts, Toledo Symphony Orchestra, Toledo Ballet, Toledo Jazz Orchestra, Toledo Symphony Youth Orchestra, and Toledo Symphony School of Music.
I can't even remember your name, let alone all those things that you put out there.
But a little bit more about me is I was born and raised as Emily Hook, a much easier name than McCready, just over the river in Oregon, Ohio. And I grew up in the Oregon City school system, which I loved. I did so many different things like theater, band, Model United Nations debate, marketing. I just got my hands in everything. And then I somehow got whisked away to Arkansas for college, where I found my now husband, Xander. And somehow we ended up back in Ohio. And we actually are coming up on our first year wedding anniversary on New Year's Day. So
Wow.
that's really exciting. I have affinity for holidays. Like I started work here on Halloween. So there's just a lot of dates that fall on the holidays. But that is a little bit about me.
Yeah. And it's amazing that you're going to celebrate your anniversary on New Year's Day, because New Year's Day was actually last weekend.
Right.
That was amazing. I'm sure it went well.
She's looking forward to her second anniversary in
Yes,
51 weeks.
Yes, exactly.
That's it.
There you go. Good answer. All right. I'm going to switch
So
up some more music
I need a
here.
follow-up question, though. What was your band instrument?
Ooh, that's a great question. I played clarinet
Ooh,
5th
good choice.
grade
Oh, me too.
to freshman year, but then in marching band, I did a year of clarinet, but then I changed over to the marching xylophone.
Okay.
So then during like Christmas
Is there a
concert-
difference? A marching xylophone?
I mean,
and-
Between
you
a
can't
clarinet and a
march
xylophone?
with the marimba. A marimba is like the length of me, but we had a little marching one that you could put a harness
right.
and march with it, and I felt really cool. And I would lean back and really get into it. And then for holiday, like for concert, I would play the chimes and really just boom, 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 boom.
So basically,
so I had a lot of fun.
You're just like hitting things.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
I changed from being just like well-mannered to percussion.
And then when
Yeah.
did you come back?
I do have the clarinet on hand, so I need to bust it out again.
Okay, guys,
soon.
be
Yeah.
nice. Make sure she doesn't play
Hey,
it.
you know, I used to be a clarinetist too.
Hey,
That
come
was my
on.
first. That was my
There
first
we
instrument
go.
was a clarinet. So clarinetists unite, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Band together.
I love the
Oh.
clarinet. Oh.
Wow.
Let me bring down the music because Georgi's been sitting there nice and quietly. I don't know, you're playing with your phone or something, but we're going to get you to tell us your story. I've got some different music for you. Here we go. A little more subdued, right?
Thanks for having me. I am the associate principal viola player at the Toledo Symphony since March. So I am going to be doing a year pretty soon.
Wow.
I actually, you cannot follow me anywhere because I have no social media.
That's
So
great.
there's
hope
hope
that's-
for you yet.
That's
Yeah.
okay. And, well, I was born a foreigner. I'm originally from Bulgaria. And I went to high school and college and graduate school in the US. And Merwin is right. I did used to play the violin, and I switched to Baroque viola because my school, it was said that it had a nice period music program.
But if it was broken, I mean, how did you play it?
Wow.
Brad Cresswell.
Yeah,
Give
oh
yourself
well.
a shame noise.
I tried. Yay! Okay, Georgi.
And so I did that for a bit, and then I started playing modern viola, so to speak. And, I really took it up, and now I'm in the Toledo Symphony Orchestra.
Yeah. How did you end up in Toledo in the first place?
Well, I auditioned behind the curtain, and I was lucky that people like Morwen thought I should be maybe given the job
Yeah.
on a trial period. So that's how, I suppose any of us musicians gets anywhere in the symphony world.
Wait, so you're on a trial period? So if you mess up during Symphony Lab or say anything I don't like, then that's
That's-
it. You're gone. Boom.
Perhaps.
Just like that.
I don't think that's how that works.
I'll check our master agreement, but I don't believe this is part of the tenure
That's not-
process.
Okay. Well, good to know. How did you get interested in the viola then? You played the violin. Why did you make the switch?
Well, my school kind of could use another Baroque viola player.
You
And
can
so
never
it
have
was-
enough.
It was somewhat of a supply and demand thing. And again, I've never played Baroque anything, and it's just a nice thing to try out. And so I did, and I enjoyed it. And then I just, continued with the viola from
Wait,
then on.
so this was your high school?
No, this was college.
This was
well,
your okay.
master's to be
Okay.
even more specific.
Okay.
This makes a little bit more sense.
It makes more sense. I was thinking,
my high
what
school experience
amazing
feel-
high school
Yeah.
needs Baroque violas, and I want to move my kids there right now because that sounds like the arts program to aspire to.
I spent the whole time trying to come up with a joke for that, and I couldn't do it. So
No.
Yeah.
This is aspirational stuff. though.
that's
I mean,
great. Yeah. Emily, are you on a trial basis too?
Oh, I hope not.
Double secret probation? We'll see how you do on this podcast.
It's actually worth talking about. I think that many people don't know that after an audition, there is that sort of tenure process.
Yeah.
And I think we don't think of it so much as a trial period. It's more like tenure track and like university faculty. You kind of, you're moving towards kind of that degree of security, and it's a kind of a complicated and multifaceted sort of working relationship. You're not exchanging a lot of words, but you are kind of like learning to communicate with all of these different colleagues, and that takes time. And and I think that one of the ways that that you create an ensemble that really gels together is through having tenured musicians. So we do have that tenured track. That's probation is true, but just sounds so much harder.
Probation. Tenure as in tenure,
Yes.
not 10 years that they have to spend proving themselves.
It is a lot shorter than that.
Yeah.
It might feel like 10 years.
Good to know. Good to know. I have some getting to know you like activities that we can do, and believe me, these are radio friendly, right? They're not just activities that we go off into a room and make crafts. I have a little
It's sight
Santa
reading.
hat.
Sight reading tests.
No.
Yes, you thought you were on probation before. So what we're going to do is, this is a game called Story Match, where everybody has contributed something that either happened to them or that we don't know about them. And I put them all on pieces of paper, and we have to pick, and then you try to figure out which one of you 4 or 5, actually, I have a couple in here as well, which one it belongs to. And just so you know, there are a couple of made-up ones in here. So your choices are everybody in this room and the made-up ones, right? So you have pencil and paper in front of you, so you're going to write down what you think. We'll let Emily go first.
Awesome.
You pick one out, and we'll spin the wheel. Okay, what do you got?
A baby possum fell through the ceiling in my roommate's bedroom.
Okay, so don't put that back. All right. Write down who you think that belongs to. And if you happen to pick one that you already know, well, just, don't tell anybody else. Okay. Georgi, let me spin the wheel for you. What do you got?
I ran into my doppelganger at a conference.
Ah, okay. Write that down. Write down who you think it was. All right, Merwin. Okay.
I have crossed the Atlantic Ocean by ocean liner, the QE2, 4 times.
Wow. Interesting. All right, Zach.
Thanks for stopping the
Getting
wheel.
tired of the wheel there. All right,
let's
go
see
ahead.
here. Okay, well, this is actually, I think this is mine.
Yeah, okay, let's hear it.
I was a test subject for bovine growth hormone treatment program in my youth.
Okay. Pass it around. I'll take one. Okay, here we go. Try not to pick one of my own. No, that's mine. All right. Oh, that's mine too. Well, that kind of narrows it down. All right. Since there are only a few left. Okay, I barely missed being hit by a falling air conditioner.
Oh.
Yeah. All right, we have enough. We have,
It's just a little unexpected.
it's not funny. We're going to let our guests finish out because we have a couple left there.
Be a frosty way to go.
Yeah.
I'm a volunteer translator for Watching America.
Okay. And last one to you, Georgi.
I got tossed from a dressing room by Lauren Bacall.
Oh, very nice. I think that's it.
Cool.
All right. Now I've totally lost the order of what is what. So
We started with the baby possum.
okay, the baby possum story. Who did you say that belonged to, Zach?
Emily.
Merwin?
I originally went with Emily and crossed it out, but I'm going to go back to that. I'm going to go with Emily as well.
Georgi, are you on the Emily train?
Fake.
You think it's fake?
Fake.
Oh.
Called fake.
Emily, why don't you tell us what it is?
It definitely was me.
Aw.
In college, you know, those lovely little classic house rentals.
Nice.
You make him sound so cozy.
At least it wasn't my room.
Complete
It's
with
a
a
baby
possum.
possum.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
totally cozy.
But
It
absolutely
fell-
terrifying.
It fell through the roof.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Through the
through the
ceiling
ceiling.
into her bedroom.
I
I got a
didn't-
very unexpected phone call that night, and she thought she was just going to try and shoo it out through the kitchen and living room out the door, and it would be all magically gone. But I didn't think that was a good strategy.
Just, spray a little possum away. Possum repellent.
Pass him off.
Possum off. Possum off is whatever you want. What's the second one, Merwin? I'm looking at you.
The next one
because
was the doppelganger.
the doppelganger. You ran into your doppelganger at a conference. Well, I'm just going to tell you that was fake.
Yeah, I wrote
All
down
right.
fake Zach.
Yeah, that was
Fake
fake,
Fake
Zach.
Zach.
It was, definitely fake Zach. What was number 3?
The
QE2.
QE2.
Oh, the QE2. That was fake also.
Oh, wow.
Oh, I didn't get that.
Tricky.
Yeah. Okay, keep track of any points that you get.
Cool.
Bovine growth hormone.
Bovine growth hormone, would you say, Emily?
That should be.
I was thrown off because of your comment, Zach, so then I just didn't even know. I don't even have it.
What
good
comment
guess.
was it that he made?
That it was mine.
Yeah, that he said
Oh,
it
that
was. So
was
then
yours.
it was
Oh,
very
that's right.
tricky.
That was like hours ago that you said that.
Brad, did you just get here?
Yes, indeed. I'm still getting here as we speak. Okay, so what's your answer, Emily?
I don't know. I said Zach. I didn't know if he was bluffing.
Okay.
I don't know.
Georgi, what do you
Zach.
think? Zach? What do you think, Zach?
Not me.
Yeah,
And-
see,
and-
I
I think
knew you
it's fake.
tricked me.
There's a reason that I saved Merwin for last.
It is me.
because
That's true.
it's Merwin.
yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Tell us
One
more.
or the other.
Well, there's not really all that much to tell. It was not something that I was part of the decision making, and I've been told that it actually bars me from future Olympics participation.
Wow. So if you did the
I would have been
Is
so
that-
close.
I was just going to say, is that
otherwise, yeah.
something you've been working toward?
Curling, Canadian curling team is, I think, my Olympic ambition.
Is this that's not like curling your hair, right? That's like
You don't know what curling is?
I'm kidding. I just wanted to get a reaction.
Yeah, you
You
got,
got
one.
you got
one.
it.
I got one. What was the next one on
Air
our
conditioner.
list? The air conditioner. Okay. What do you think, Emily?
See, I thought Merwin, but now I don't know.
What do you think, Georgi?
I thought that was you.
What do you think, Merwin?
I thought it was Georgi.
What do you think?
I have a blank. I know somebody has told me this story, and I
Yeah.
can't remember who it was.
It was me.
It was
Georgi
you.
was right.
Of course.
Yeah, it was me, totally. I was standing outside of a bar on the sidewalk, and it was right by student housing for Columbia University, and they had a habit of not securing their air conditioners. And every time when they turned them on,
For fun?
when it got
Like,
no, I
do you
mean
have a
this
habit of-
happened several times in this building that the air conditioner fell out of the window, and nobody was killed as far as I know. But I can tell you that just as I walked back into the bar, the air conditioner fell down and landed right where I'd been standing, not even a second before.
Followed by
Yeah.
a possum?
Yeah, I would take the possum over an air conditioner. I was thinking the same thing.
Yeah. So do we have another one?
Yeah, translator.
Oh, the translator.
Mhm.
Okay, what do you say, Zach?
I have no idea.
I wrote
Okay.
down Georgi for this.
Georgi, what do you say,
Yep,
Emily?
same. Georgi.
Georgi. That was you. You want to tell us a little bit about your work there?
Sure. It's a website dedicated to translating and showcasing opinion pieces from around the world about the US.
Mm.
And it has a dedicated team of editors and quite a few volunteer translators. So we pick an article that fits a certain criteria. So it's basically opinionated. It has to be by a writer or a journalist from that country in that language. We translate it and it gets put on the website and published there.
Yeah, it's so
And
interesting.
so you could see what Argentina or Germany or China or Saudi Arabia thinks about current political U.S. issues at any time.
How did you get involved in that?
I think I heard about it somewhere on the internet, and I applied, and I had to do a test translation, and I passed.
Yeah.
And so I've been with them for a couple of years.
Wow.
That's awesome.
That is totally awesome. And I have the website link. I looked at it briefly, but I'm going to go dig into it, I think. Definitely of interest there. Is that it for our...
Lauren Bacall.
Oh, we have one left. Okay. What do you say, Zach?
I figured that had to be you.
That had to be you.
Yes, agreed.
It had to be me. Yeah, it was totally me. Yeah.
Yay, I got one.
We were in there rehearsing for the Leonard Bernstein concert when he turned 70 years old. It was his birthday, and Lauren Bacall sang Poor Lenny instead of Poor Jenny, and she had great words for that. But we were rehearsing in what I guess was her dressing room, and they put out all these sandwiches and cold cuts and treats on a big table, and we just went to town eating that stuff, and it turns out it was for her, right?
Wow.
And her entourage, and they came walking in, and she's like, I can't have these people in my space. They have to get out. So, everybody ran around us and shepherded us out very quickly.
She had a fondness for Lenny. I know she did she narrated a documentary about him on PBS. I think it was great performances.
Well, this was really cool, and I think you can find it on YouTube still. You can look at her rendition.
You're getting tossed from the dressing room?
No, the air conditioner almost hitting me in the head.
Nice.
Definitely, yeah. So I do have another a game that we can play to get to know. Do you feel like you're getting to know us a little better?
Oh, absolutely.
Emily
yeah.
or Aaron or whatever you're answering to today?
At least you're getting the name right now.
Aaron at the McCready. Are you Irish? No, you're not Irish. What was your maiden name?
Hook.
Hook.
Yeah, I know. It's really hard to
It's
enunciate the H. We always spell it when we were on the phone. We always go, that's Hook, H-O-O-K.
Anybody in your family like a military person? Is there a Captain Hook that you're related to?
There is not, but that joke has been made many times.
Really?
Yes.
I thought I was the first one who would have thought of that.
And now you're going to ask about any fishermen in the family next.
I
Yes,
thought I was so
exactly.
smart. Oh, well, you're
Well,
getting to know me.
I would tell kids that my uncle is Captain Hook, so
Oh, yeah.
they were thrilled at that or terrified, one or the other.
That
I
would
think you
be
told
like
me that
a...
in your interview, so you were lying?
All right.
Shame.
No more tenure for you. Yeah, it would be a great Halloween costume, though, for you to dress up as Captain Hook.
Oh, I'm on it.
Yeah, totally.
Got a couple months.
Halloween 2023. Georgi, how you doing?
Good.
Yeah? Are you enjoying yourself? You're sitting over there very quietly. I'm just wondering what's going through your mind.
I'm soaking everything in.
Yeah, okay. All
Getting
right.
to know a lot of people at once. True.
This is what excellence in radio journalism looks like.
Exactly. Radio journalism. Let's go on to our second icebreaker game here. This is called word association. So, and the way this goes, it's like a hot potato. I say to you, Emily, I'll say a word. You say the first word that pops in your mind, and then Georgi takes it from Emily. Georgi says the first word that pops into his mind from what she says, and Merwin, you say the first thing that pops in your mind from what he says, and Zach, you say, et cetera, and we go around until it comes back to me, and then we change a word.
I think we have an unfair advantage because Georgi and I are both inner voices, and so we're used to doing this on a musical basis all the time.
Yeah.
So I don't think it's
Show off.
really
Next.
These music jokes, insider music jokes.
Well, all of our listeners are insiders.
Yes.
They're music insiders. That's the entire point of the show.
Let me pull up some music for this. Okay.
This doesn't sound like hot potato music at all.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
I
think
know.
we need
I
a little
should've
more
been
like,
thinking about that.
You
I
still
got
have that
something
like, not quite, but I'll take it. Yeah. I was thinking a little more papa polka music.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
have any polka music. Hang on, I have this.
Can I ask for a second, when you're setting up the soundboard and you're going through what you might need,
Yeah.
you get to some of these and you start to say, yeah, that's what I'm looking for.
Yeah, I feel like I don't want to know which soundboard tracks got rejected.
That's an entire episode.
That's for the online only.
That's
yeah.
the online only.
Exclusive content. Behind the scenes. Okay,
That'd be
here's
in
your
front of the
first
scenes.
word.
Yeah.
You remember how to play?
Yes.
Okay, here we go. Fear.
Dark.
Light.
Creation.
Termites.
Okay, so we got from fear to termites in 4 steps. That's amazing. Okay, your next word, music.
Note.
Long.
Short.
Hollow.
From note to hollow, or music to hollow, sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, here's your next one. Clock.
Tick.
Time.
Magazine.
Newspaper.
See, you're getting there.
Yeah.
It's starting to go fast here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, here's the next one. Word.
Association.
Association.
That's what she said.
I
Association.
mean it in a different way, though.
Oh, the noun and the
Excellent.
verb. Well done.
Excellent.
Homonym.
Aptronym.
Okay, our made-up
Did you
word
make
game.
up a
No, that's a real. That's
Yeah.
somebody whose name is appropriate. So if they're
Oh.
boring, their name is like Boris Boring.
Yeah.
I learned something today.
Yeah.
Don't make stuff up. You're stealing my thunder when you do that. Okay. All right. Here's your word. Dance.
Tap.
Beer.
Stein.
Ben.
Ben Stein.
Ben Stein. You
Bueller.
used to be able to win his money. Remember?
Bueller.
Yeah.
I remember.
Yes.
Yeah.
Here's your next word. Speed.
Round.
Short.
Shot.
Rifle.
Careful.
Your rifle.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
From speed to rifle.
Yeah.
Okay. Next question. Next word, rather. Luxury.
Louis Vuitton.
Nicki Minaj.
How do we get from?
Cardi B.
Tiara.
What?
No, her name is Emily.
Or Sierra.
Yeah. Okay. Here's your next word. This is fun. At least for us. I don't know if listeners are enjoying it. Okay. Here's your next word. Comfort.
Pillow.
Bed.
Bug.
Oh. Philadelphia.
Well, I'm not even going to go there. I'm just moving on to the next word.
There
Fruit.
is a story.
Fruit.
Apple.
Pear.
Apple pear.
What?
The Chinese Asian pears are called apple pears.
Oh, okay. You learn something new every day.
Well, I actually at one point my then 2-year-old kid was trying to choose a fruit from a bowl that had apples, pears, and apple pears, and he was getting very frustrated.
Yeah.
And you were laughing how loud?
Yes.
Yeah.
And
I
then
would
posted
take
it
it.
on Facebook because that's what I do.
Yeah. Is it like a turducken or what is a
No, it's,
apple pear?
It looks like a giant golden delicious apple, but it has a pear texture and it's really
Wow.
very good.
I'm going to
I'm
try
thinking
one
of
of
the
those.
cotton
Basically,
candy
a
grapes.
turducken.
Have you heard of those?
Oh, those are good too.
Cotton candy
Cotton
grapes?
candy
Cotton
grapes?
candy
Yeah,
grapes,
I've
yeah.
never tried it, but
Is that a type of grape?
it's a type of grape.
Or is it a type of cotton candy?
Ooh,
I know.
could be both.
You can get apple
Time for
pears.
research.
Yeah, you can get apple pears at Costco though.
Live or
They're easy to
Memorex?
find.
Georgi, what's your favorite food?
Pears.
Pear of what?
Pears.
Brad Cresswell. We
A
need to,
pair of pears.
I need to know is Brad, what's your middle name?
This is the second time
Dean.
you've...
Dean?
Dean, yeah.
This is the second time you've... Brad Cresswell.
I know.
Yeah.
He's
You
deserved
have
to
to-
be middle named. Just
You
like
have to-
twice.
Bradley
twice
Dean is
Bradley
is how you-
Dean.
Is this your
Yeah.
dad voice?
That's-
Are we hearing your
that's
dad
the-
voice?
It's the polite version.
Yeah. I forgot what we were doing. Oh, yeah, word association. We can do a couple more of these. I have words for days. All right.
Yeah.
Okay, here's your word. Nothing.
Blank.
Something.
Ooh.
That's not a word.
I'm going
Blank.
back to blank. Oh my gosh. Dream.
Cloud.
Okay. Tackle. Tackle. Tackle.
Football.
Soccer.
World Cup.
Flag.
I guess I'll take football out of the mix. All right. Avoid.
Oh,
That's not a word
dairy.
either. Dairy.
That's excellent.
What do you say, Georgi?
Lactose.
Yeah.
Horizon.
How do you get from lactose to
The
horizon?
brand of
Horizon
milk.
mix.
Oh, it's the
Yeah.
brand of milk.
Yeah, it's
okay.
so I'll say carton. Yeah. It's a
Carton?
little carton of milk. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
This game is not nearly as much fun as I thought it would be. All right, last one. Media.
Radio.
Excitement.
Can you say that again with feeling, please?
Excitement.
Oh,
Okay.
I liked the feeling the first time.
Yeah, it was good. It was good. I want to put that on my soundboard. Hang on a second. Just say it without the music and without us talking.
Excitement.
Ooh.
Excellent. That'll come back later on. Let me find the music again. We're done anyway. So, what was the word media? Oh, excitement. What was your word, Merwin?
Coca-Cola.
Coca-Cola, as we've established. You
To
like
which
to
I
drink.
would say hairspray.
Okay.
The musical?
What's the connection there? You can't just leave it at that.
One of my sisters always had Coca-Cola on her little table as she was getting ready in the morning. It would always be right next to her hairspray.
Ah.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. So I have one last activity, and we're going to go back to like the interview process, okay? And we're going to do a mock interview, and I'm talking to you,
Or a
Emily,
chat.
and Georgi.
Chats with consequences. I think that's what we called it.
I'm going to ask you each questions, okay? That's like friend with benefits, kind of.
No, very
It's
different.
Very,
actually.
very different.
Very
Brad
different.
Cresswell.
I just heard Bradley Dean. It's Bradley Dean.
Yes.
Yes.
No, and the side story here, when Aaron/Emily came in for an interview, we said it really wasn't an interview. It was a chat with consequences.
Okay. Okay, chat with consequences. I don't like that music for that. Listen, here. Does that sound good?
Great.
Or maybe I should go for this other one. Yeah, I like that.
That's much more soothing.
It's inspirational, aspirational, soothing, as you
I
say.
hear hope. I really do.
Yeah,
If they played this in a casino, I think I would win money.
yeah. Or just hope that we'd be done with this podcast sooner than
If
later.
they played this in a casino, I would think, why are they all still at the station?
All right, so we're doing a mock job interview, and I'm just talking to you, Emily, and to you, Georgi. Let's start with Emily. What is your most prized possession?
Oh, my most prized possession would have to be. Oh, that's a great question. See, in an interview, you should have it ready. But
Yeah.
I was not prepared.
You
for
failed
this.
already.
I know.
Nice knowing you.
Man.
All right.
I would say my prized possession. Oh, actually, I just was gifted stockings that my late grandma Hook made, and so I would say that is now my prized possession. I now
Aw.
have a stocking for Christmas time. Me and Xander have our first stocking, so we're ready.
That's wonderful.
For next Christmas.
Yes.
Georgi, do you have a prized possession?
Sure. I actually have I suppose, custom-made homemade belt from my late grandfather.
Oh, really?
That's it. It's just a belt.
Did
yeah.
he make it? And
He made
wore
it.
Yeah.
He made it from scratch.
It's so interesting that you guys are talking about, hand-me-downs, basically, that people in your family made. That's wonderful, and a wonderful way to think of, the things that we prize in our life. Let's go back to you, Emily. Do you collect anything?
Oh, I used to. And I guess school-aged, I collected hair bows. Yeah, and so
Bows
if
you put in your hair.
Yes, if I was seen without a bow in my hair, people would genuinely get upset. So it was something
You have
that
a bun in your hair now.
I do have
so-
a bun in my hair, but no bow.
Yeah, buns and bows. Georgi, what was the question again? Do you collect anything?
Sure do.
What do
I
you
collect refrigerator magnets from the places I've been to and visited.
Really?
I
Sure
just
do.
started doing that, actually. Wow, we have so
Wow.
much in common.
See,
So
we're unveiling things that we did not know.
Georgi, do you have any from Toledo?
Of course.
Which magnets are they?
Well, it says Amish country,
Mm-hmm.
but I consider it Toledo.
Those
That's
are
a-
different things. We'll come back to that.
That's a whole nother podcast right there. Okay.
I once received a Tony Paco's magnet from my refrigerator.
Yeah.
It says gas with class.
That's my motto. Gas with glass. Okay, speaking of, what is your useless talent?
Oh, I can fold my tongue into a clover.
Really?
Yeah.
Let me see. Oh yeah,
Wow,
definitely.
the listener
I like
really
how you had
enjoyed
that
that.
one. You had that one ready to go, whereas Brad's first question you did not have an answer for.
I cannot do anything like that with my tongue. Okay, Georgi, what do you say?
I don't have any.
What can you do with your tongue?
Nothing out of the ordinary.
Nothing out of the ordinary. So you don't have a useless talent? They're all useful, right?
In some way, I suppose.
Yeah. Okay, well, let me ask you a different question. If you could choose one superpower, what would you choose?
I would go back in time and I would put money in the stock market.
So time travel.
Sure.
Yeah, a lot of different benefits to time travel. Also a few caveats, but if you're careful, it would work out. What do you say, Emily?
Oh, teleporting. So I don't care about the time. I just want to be able to go anywhere. Boom,
Really?
boom, boom.
At a moment's notice.
At a moment's notice.
You're like, get out of bed, jump in the shower, and snap your fingers, and you're at work.
Well, I already
Or-
kind of do that.
You already have that superpower.
Or Europe, or
Yeah, but
somewhere
I'm
else.
saying, like, I could go visit family in Arkansas. I could go to California. I could go around the world. I don't know if you would need a passport on you. That's
Yeah.
another thing to consider. But
That it opens up a whole avenue of things to think about, right? I'm going to finish up here with one last question for you both, and that is, given that we're just on the end of the holiday season,
Yes.
what is your favorite holiday?
ooh, I would say, especially coming off of it, I would say Christmas Eve, if that's considered a holiday. I
Yeah.
like the anticipation. We have lasagna for dinner. I don't know why, but that's, yes.
Yes.
So I enjoy Christmas Eve most of all.
That's a great answer. What do you say, Georgi?
I say a week after Valentine's Day
Why is that?
because chocolate is on sale.
That's a good
Because
Oh, man after my own heart right there. Excellent.
it's not crowded anymore.
Yeah?
The couples who are trying to make it, they either made it or they did make it. Just everything is better. Just 1 week after.
That
if you want
is-
to go to
yeah.
eat,
It's coming up.
it's empty. Nobody's at the restaurants.
I think that we need to bring Georgi back for a Valentine's Day episode.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
The great romantic.
That was really one of the best answers I think that we've had to a question like that. Well, it's been great getting to know you, Emily and Georgi, a little bit, and we'll look for you backstage, Emily, and on stage, Georgi. And, we have a whole new year ahead of us, so we wish you the best, and thanks for coming on Toledo Symphony Lab.
Thank
for having me.
you.
And Brad, we probably should plan on having a couple more of these. We've been adding quite a few people to the orchestra this year, so I think we're up to 9 new faces. Georgi, we're probably the tip of the iceberg on that.
Yeah.
So, but we've post-pandemic, quote unquote, we've been filling a lot of vacancies. So many new faces coming to Toledo.
Excellent. I have one more question for you, Georgi. What do you call that holiday, the week after Valentine's Day?
Georgi's Valentine.
Excellent.
I think the answer is exciting.
This program is a production of WGTE Public Media in collaboration with our sponsor, the Toledo Symphony. You can download episodes as a podcast by going to our website at wgte.org/lab. You can also subscribe to us through your podcast app of choice, including Apple, Google, and Spotify podcasts. And don't forget to check out all the upcoming events at the Symphony by visiting their website at toledosymphony.com and their various social media outlets on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. You can find the TSO's streaming platform online at stream.artstoledo.com. My thanks to Zach Vassar and Merwin Sue, and again to our special guests, Emily McCready and Georgi Dimitrov. I'm Brad Cresswell. This has been Toledo Symphony Lab from FM 91.
Excitement.